New details tonight. We've learned the name of a woman killed in a crash involving a Tulsa fire truck that took her life, along with a little girl and an unborn baby.
It is so sad. And Tulsa police say 23-year-old Tamia Ray was a passenger in the car that turned in front of the truck. She died at the hospital. Fox 23's Amy Hybels is live at the scene of the crash near 41st and Harvard after talking with neighbors who witnessed that aftermath.
Well, the investigation into the crash is ongoing. However, this utility pole that the car came to rest on is now decorated with stuffed animals and flowers. We've been out here all afternoon talking with neighbors, and they are understandably very upset about what they witnessed out here on Monday evening. In fact, we spoke with a young father whose wife is an ER nurse who rushed out without even putting her shoes on to try to assist on the scene. Here's what he had to say.
There was a person outside of the car, and my wife, being a nurse, just went out and did everything she could to help resuscitate or just help that person using her nursing skills. I mean, it was the most horrific, gruesome scene I've ever witnessed. It was awful. My wife and I mean, we've been heartbroken, but these past few days we've just been praying and believing that God will heal and restore, and that these people who are even currently fighting, that they will survive. We're believing for a miracle.
We also spoke with neighbor Deborah Paul, whose home is right on the corner of New Haven and 41st. While she did not want to show her face on camera, she describes what she heard from inside her home on Monday evening.
We heard this horrible metal to metal, but I've never heard anything like it. They are in my prayers from that moment on. They continue to be. I'm so sad for everyone involved in those families and losing children and the injuries.
Now, Deborah tells us there was a tremendous response from the neighborhood. She tells us many neighbors rushed out here to try to help on Monday evening. Tulsa Police tell us they are still waiting on a very detailed report from their special investigation unit that oversees traffic crashes. So we will keep you up to date on that as soon as we learn anything more about the investigation into exactly what unfolded out here. Coming up at 6. We'll share with you some tips about safety when it comes to driving, what you should do when you hear those sirens and you see those lights in your rearview mirror. In Tulsa, covering News That Matters, I'm Amy Hybels, Fox 23 News.
The 28-year-old woman who was driving the car is still in the hospital, along with a 1-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl.